My name is Amanda, and this lesson is for grades 6 to 9. It covers key historical events and understanding their impact on civilizations. And we're going to start with some vocabulary, and that way they can kind of get a gist of what we're going to be talking about. And in this lesson, they will be able to identify the cause and effect of major historical events, analyze how these events impact different societies, and develop critical thinking skills by examining the short-term and long-term effects of these key historical events. And then they'll also be presenting to the class. So here's our vocab: cause, effect, historical event, and civilization. And then they don't need too many things, just some paper and pens to write down brainstorming ideas. I will provide graphic organizers for those that would like them. It's really good to get your ideas down on paper using those. And I'll also have a list of the events, just because it is so broad that it might take too much time for them to find one. So I was just going to list some of the ones I think that they'll find the most interesting, such as the fall of Rome, the Black Plague, World War II, the Mongol Empire, and then I just wanted to find whatever I think that they would find interesting. And then from there, after that, we'll divide up into groups. I want to do small groups, like 3 kids, maybe even pairs. That way we can cover a lot of historical events. And working in small groups is great because it allows different ideas to be shared, and then sometimes kids are more comfortable in group settings, and it helps with communication skills. So yeah, groups are great. And then if a kid doesn't want to work in a group, they can work on their own. They won't be made to, but most kids want to work in a group. And in their groups, they'll just discuss, they'll pick the event, and then they'll discuss why it happened, the immediate causes of it, and then any long-term or and short-term effects that it had. And then to share, the kids I'll have poster boards if they want to make a poster, or they can make a slideshow, or they can just stand up there and talk about it, whatever they would like to do. So after everybody's done, I'll check in, and then we'll start our presentations, and each group will share their findings. They'll explain the event, cause and effects of the event, and then any short or long-term consequences. And then after they are done with their presentation, we'll allow kids to ask any questions they might have about the event. And then after that, after everyone's presented, this might be actually a 2-day project. I don't know how long. It depends on, I guess, how in depth they covered their event. So it might be a 2-day, I don't know. But after they're done, we'll discuss the events as a class. I kind of want to ask questions too, like which event did you think is the most, which one they found the most interesting, or which one did they think had the most like influence on, these civilizations, and just kind of talk about like what they think about it. And so after this, I'd like, after we discuss everything, I'd like the kids to each pick one event and then just write a little short, few 4 to 5 sentences on it and the cause and effect of it, just to check for understanding, to hand in. And then, so as I said before, accommodations, I'll have graphic organizers, and then we'll do, if they need additional resources, they can watch like YouTube videos. And so I think this lesson's actually will be really interesting because there's something for everybody on here. There's so many different events they can choose from, and I think they'll really like it, and I think it's engaging, and so thanks for listening.